Hi everyone, it is Mrs. Dempsey again, here for part 2 of the Skimmer build. So today we are going to be working on the assembly portion of the Skimmer project. You're going to need your completed sketch as well as scissors, a glue stick, and some tape. Let's go ahead and get started. First thing that we're going to do is we are going to cut on all of the solid lines throughout the design that you guys created. So let's go ahead and dive right in. It does not matter where you start on the cutout process as long as you are cutting specifically on the solid lines. Make sure that you are recycling your excess materials, the materials that you are not going to be using, your scraps, or whatever you want to call them, like this. All right, remember with the main body panel, we've got some of the internal lines are solid and the others are dotted. The dotted lines we are not going to do anything with yet. We are only cutting on the solid lines. Okay, so this is our cutout main body panel. Moving on to the fins. There are two. If that was not clear with the sketching, it'll hopefully be more clear as we get these cut out. Scraps out of the way. Again, we're cutting just on the solid lines. And we're removing our scraps as we go. Okay, so now that we have all 4 pieces cut out, we've got our main body panel, we've got our air scoop, we've got our 2 fins. All cut out, we're going to take a moment to focus in on our main body panel. So the main body panel is going to be, well, exactly that, just the main body. And we are going to actually be folding on all of our dotted lines. Little trick is if you were to still have your ruler or some sort of a straight edge, you can actually take these dotted lines after you've already done your cutting. You can take these dotted lines and you can press really, really hard with your pencil. And draw a solid line all the way down. What that's going to do is it's going to create a nice little natural edge for your fold to be more crisp. It sounds a little bit strange, but trust me, it works. Okay, so now we've got a nice crisp fold all the way down. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. The sharper your pencil, the better off you are to get those score lines. When you are pressing hard with your pencil, you're more likely to get the graphite dust on your fingers. If you are a lefty like me, though, that is pretty much your life. Okay, so we've got our main fold to our main body panel. Kind of looks like an oversized staple. Now we can do the same thing down here. Just flatten this out, put in our score mark, and this is going to give you a nice crisp edge, but we are actually just kind of using this to bend it down a little bit. We don't need to get as harsh of a line. We're just gonna push down like so. So you can see here's our edge, our 1/2 inch of folder on either end. We're just kind of pushing it down in towards it. And we're going to take some take some tape to get that back scoop lined up to where we want it. So this is where it gets a little bit tricky. We're going to take this back scoop that we just creased downward. We're going to take tape like so. I'm going to do it on both sides at the same time just to make sure that I can be done with my tape early. I can pass it on to whoever needs the tape next. But we're going to fold the tape upwards so the sticky side is visible, right? So it's stuck to my finger right now. We're going to take that sticky part of the tape and we are going to line it up with the bottom edge of the scoop. Try not to get any bubbles in there. There we go. Fold over any excess that we have. See what I've done here? So it kind of angles down. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Line it up, try and get that nice angle. Like so. I don't like that. Let's try that one more time. Got a little bit of a bubble. There we go. All right, so now we've got that back section of our main body panel scooped down. All right, now we're going to take our wings and we're going to attach them. We want to have the wings attached just like so on the back of the design. So it's going to look like an airplane wing. Okay, in order to do that, we're going to go ahead and glue. I like to put the glue on this part here on that 1/2 inch strip because I don't like to have excess glue hanging. On the wing. So with this assignment, you're going to want to actually decorate before you get your assemblies in. I am skipping over the decoration part to get to the assembly quickly for you. Pressing that into place, making sure that it stays nice and secure. And we're going to move to the other side. Okay, so that's glued in. We're going to do the same thing on the other side with our second wing. Again, the height should be towards the back of your skimmer. So the height of the wing goes this way. Push it down into place, get it nice and secure. We are almost ready to go. All right, the last thing that we need to add is our air scoop. Now, I still need to score this and get it folded, so let's do that real quickly. And push twice. My pencil's getting a little bit dull. So we're just going to go over this twice. All right, get these folded in. Oh, that works so nicely. Okay, now if you remember from the actual design, it is supposed to be where these little flaps that are folding down are uneven, right? It's 3/8 of an inch down here, and it's only 1/8 of an inch on the other side. That is expected. We're actually going to call this the front, and we're going to call this the back. So let's go ahead and glue, or put some glue on the two flaps. And we'll go back and get rid of this extra glue. Oh, that's so gross. I'll clean that up after. But we've got our glue. We're going to go ahead and make sure that we've got nice 90-degree angles, like so. And remember, the skinny part, or the small part of our air scoop, is going to go towards the front of our skimmer. So over here, away from the wings. The wider part is going to go towards the back. And we're just going to set the air scoop all the way down. Let it reach as far down as it possibly can. And then we are going to secure that glue on each side, like so. All right. Oop. There we go. So now we've got a skinny opening at the front, and then towards the middle of the design, it's a little bit wider. All right. We now have our assembled skimmer.